It is supernatural, not necessarily spectacular. For those of you that have had spectacular experiences, you are not likely to have more than 5 spectacular experiences in your lifetime. Because I studied the Bible to see how many spectacular experiences Paul had. It was only 1. So that's a rarity. And you cannot build your Christian life on a rarity. The most terrible thing that happened to the church is that a group of young people rose up and they began to present the spectacular as the ideal. One came and brought a feather and said, while he was praying, this feather appeared. I knew that the sons of Belial, they have visited our generation again. A presentation of the spectacular as the norm. We should look to the spectacular. It was a journey beyond the regions that grace can support. Every time the spectacular took place, it was not by the faith of men. It was by the sovereignty of God. When you hear that Philip was taken from that place where he baptized the eunuch and was found in the regions of Azotus, it was not because he prayed in Chinese tongue. It was not because he prayed in capital letters in tongue. It was because of God's sovereignty. God sovereignly decided to take him from that baptismal site to the city of Azotus. It was not an act of faith. It was not an expectation. Are you with me? During night vigil, one day, a brother closed his eyes and began to pray. And he didn't know. He walked through the wall. He came out of the wall. He walked through the wall 3 times. It was the people that were praying with him that now told him, Oga, you walk through this wall. And then he became loud in the spirit, trying to walk through it. They had to help him with rope. Here. Please help me tell your neighbor, it's not by power. Not by might. It's not by might. It's not by might. Don't look for the spectacular, look for the supernatural. Help me preach, help me preach. Don't look for the spectacular. Some Christians, they were the ones that inherited the ministry of the missionaries that brought the gospel to their village. And during the labors of that man, the man built a small church, a lighthouse in the heart of the city. And it came to pass about 35 years later, the government wanted to make a road through that city. And the people, the surveyors with their theodolites, when they came through the environment, it was where the church was standing. They said the road has to pass. You see, you don't understand. The road is in the midst of a vast land. When they were manipulating the theodolite like this, it was where the church was standing that they said, this is the original place where the road is. They went to the government, complained. The government said, no, that's how it's going to happen. And then these guys were praying in the night, and the Lord spoke. And the Lord said they should march to the place where the building was and don't look back. And they marched there. And when they got there, they began to speak in tongues. And the Lord said they should put their hands on the building and they should push it. As they were praying in tongues, they were pushing the building. The building began to move. So they took the building to the last end of the land. The next day, when the people came with their theodolite and their